Hello and good morning to all of you. I hope all of you are doing well and all of you are in good health. Moving ahead with our discussion on Information Technology Act 2000, let us discuss some of its salient features. The Act provides legal sanction to digital signatures. A digital signature is a mechanism for associating identity with a digital document, provided that the digital signature is backed by a certificate issued by the regulatory authorities. This act also gave electronic documents admissibility in the court of law by amendment to Indian Evidence Act 1872. One of the objectives of this act was to legalize electronic commerce. This act provides a legal framework for electronic governance by giving recognition to electronic records and digital signatures. It also defines cybercrimes and prescribes penalties for them. The Act directed the formation of a controller of certifying authorities to regulate the issuer of digital signatures. It also established a cyber appellate tribunal to resolve disputes rising from this new law. The Act also amended various sections of the Indian Penal Code 1860, the Indian Evidence Act 1872, the Bankers Book Evidence Act 1891, and the Reserve Bank of India Act 1934 to make them compliant with the new technologies. Now let us discuss the objectives of Information Technology Act 2000. The Act was passed to deal with e-commerce and all the intricacies involved with digital signatures and fulfill the following objectives. The Act seeks to protect all transactions done through electronic means. It also gives legal protection to communications and the exchange of information through electronic means. It protects the digital signatures that are used for any sort of legal authentication. It regulates the activities of intermediaries by keeping a check on their powers. It defines various offenses related to data privacy of citizens and hence protects their data. It also regulates and protects the sensitive data stored by social media and other electronic intermediaries. It provides recognitions to book of accounts kept in electronic form regulated by Reserve Bank of India Act 1934. Now let us discuss some of the important features of Information Technology Act 2000. The Act is based on the model law of e-commerce adopted by UNCITRAL, that is United Nations Commission on International Trade Law. It has extraterritorial jurisdiction. It defines various terminologies used in the Act like cyber cafes, computer systems, digital signatures, electronic records, data, asymmetric crypto systems, and many more. It protects all forms of transactions and contracts made through electronic means and says that all such contracts are valid. It also gives recognition to digital signatures and provides methods of authentication. It contains provisions related to the appointment of controller and its powers. It recognizes foreign certifying authorities. It also provides various penalties in case a computer system is damaged by anyone other than the owner of the computer system. The Act also provides provision for an appellate tribunal to be established under the Act. All the appeals from the decisions of the controller or other adjudicating officers lies to the appellate tribunal. Further, an appeal from the tribunal lies with the High Court. The Act describes various offenses related to data and defines their punishment. It provides circumstances where the intermediaries are not held liable even if the privacy of the data is breached. And a Cyber Regulation Authority Committee is set up under the Act to advise the central government on all matters related to e-commerce or digital signatures. Now let us discuss how Information Technology Act 2000 addresses to electronic records and signatures. The Act defines electronic records under Section 21T, which includes any data, image, record, or file sent through an electronic mode. According to Section 21TA, any signature used to authenticate any electronic record that is in form of a digital signature is called as an electronic signature. However, such authentication will be affected by asymmetric cryptosystems and hash functions as given under Section 3 of the Act. Section 3A further gives the conditions of a reliable electronic signature. These are: if the signatures are linked to the signatory or authenticator, they are considered reliable. Any alteration to such a signature must be detectable after fixation or alteration. The alteration done to any information which is authenticated by the signature must be detectable. And it must also fulfill any other conditions as specified by the central government. Now, this brings us to the end of the second class. Thank you very much for your patience listening.